Hi, welcome y'all to this edition of Nature Knows Best, brought to you by Creek Connections. I'm Jim Palmer. I am a retired professor at Allegheny College in biology and environmental science and founder and former director of Creek Connections. I want to thank you for the opportunity to tell you a little bit about the origins of Creek Connections. We're sitting here at my local neighborhood river, the French Broad River of Madison County, western North Carolina, mountains in the background. And the French Broad River is like our backyard version of French Creek, and also superbly diverse and worth protecting. The French Broad River starts about 20 miles south of here in the mountains south of Asheville and flows in this direction through the little town of Marshall, past us, continuing north, where it goes to join the Holston River in Knoxville. They become the Tennessee River, and then the Tennessee River dips down through the corner of Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and then it goes back up to Kentucky, where it joins the Ohio River, and then it drains into the Mississippi. Yeah, that's it. And the Mississippi goes all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. Whew! So Crawford County and Madison County, where I now live, are connected by this larger watershed basin of the Mississippi River Basin. All of our waterways flow into the Gulf of Mexico. So, origins. Let's start in 1994. I think of the origins of Creek Connections, maybe, let's say, at three different levels. First are kind of the ingredients that came together to put the idea in place. And then there's kind of the recipe, that is the mechanics of who, what, when, and where. And then thirdly is kind of the whys, and those are always a bit more vague, and we may have to go back a bit deeper in time for that one. But let's start with the ingredients. I think of three ingredients. The first, I had an interest in project-based learning. I was new to Allegheny College, and there was a lot of hands-on project-based learning going on at the college, from senior projects to interactive laboratories, independent projects, and so forth. I was very interested. I came from a research background. I was very interested in sharing research tools with school teachers and school students, and at the same time learn what was going on in high school and middle school and even elementary schools as far as science education. And so I had actually attended a couple of meetings on that topic of college-school collaborations. The second ingredient was an opportunity from Toyota. The Toyota Foundation was offering grant money to support college schools collaborations. Perfect. So we had a meeting back in 1994, a bunch of administrators, a bunch of professors, a long meeting. We sat around the table and bounced ideas back and forth. People got bored, started to leave, and at the end of the meeting, I was the only one left with my colleague Mark Lord. And in fact, we were the only ones that had a concrete idea of what kind of project we would like to do, and were willing to take the initial responsibility of getting it off the ground and writing the grant proposal. The third ingredient was our French Creek. French Creek in Crawford County, northwestern Pennsylvania, is biologically diverse. It's a go-to river if you want to look at what rivers used to look like before they were heavily impacted by agriculture. And there was a lot of interest in the area, in the region, on protecting this resource, not just for its ecological value, but its tremendous recreational value as well. So, perfect. those three ingredients, project-based learning, the opportunity for a grant proposal for a college schools collaborative, and a wonderful laboratory for research, for ecological research, to share with teachers and students and learn together about the value of our backyard resource. And that was the founding of Creek Connections. Thank you.